What is this metal tag I found while digging in the garden? I dug it up gardening this weekend here in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's about the size of a US dollar quarter and seems to be pretty old. I tried Google image search to no avail. Any ideas? It's a charge coin. Before plastic credit cards, fine department stores would extend credit on account and issue coins designed to fit on a keychain or tucked away in a woman's purse so that she could go shoe shopping without cash money. They were in use mainly from the late 1800s to the 1930s, but in the beginning, it was really only for the more financially comfortable members of the public. It was really after World War I that stores began to reach out to loyal average shoppers and invite them to open charge accounts with them. However, because no names were printed on the coins, only the account numbers, it was easy to steal and easy to use. Articles appeared almost weekly in the various papers, exposing the risks to shoppers and merchants alike. The early 1930s saw the introduction of charge plates, larger rectangular metallic plates with identifying cuts that made it more difficult to steal and use. What is this odd ruler I bought at a garage sale that has a brass T-shaped end on it? I'm wondering if there is a specific application for this. The weird thing is that the numbers don't really make sense. This is about 12 inches long like a standard ruler, but the end is broken off. Please let me know your thoughts. It's a headed lumber rule. It was patented on February 13th, 1883 by Edward T. Lufkin of Cleveland, Ohio. It is designed to quickly and accurately estimate board footage. The way that you measure the board foot of a log is first you find its length. Like this log is 8 feet long. Find the 8 on your scaling stick. Then with the diameter of the log, you will find the estimated board footage. It is important that you measure from the inside of the bark. What is this white ceramic possible kitchen outfitter's item? Found in the garden in the UK. The house was built in 1927. It was buried and broken, spread over the garden, but they very clearly go together from pattern and crazing. It was made by Wedgwood, and the marks say 1915. There are writings on it that depict possibly someone stood at a sink, but there are tiles in the sink. I wonder if it could be an heirloom piece brought to the house when the first family moved in. I don't really cook or anything now though, so I wouldn't even recognize modern kitchen pieces, let alone older ones. Can you please help me identify what this thing is? It's actually the plate from a butcher's scale, made by Goodman Brothers Butchers Outfitters of Cardiff, Wales in the late 19th century. It's a super large scale with a length of 22 inches or 56 centimeters and a height of 10 inches or 25 centimeters. It has cast iron mechanism with a marble top and a brass weighing bowl. A cool find with a bit of local history. What is this wooden box found at a flea market? It's a wooden box with kanji on the front, metal insert with instructions, and various tools inside. My grandfather picked it up and wanted to know what it was, but he didn't know how to do it, and we couldn't find it elsewhere. Any ideas? That's a very nice tap and die kit from World War II. It's a heavy gun field maintenance kit, made for use by Imperial Japanese soldiers, likely a company level or higher armorer. It mentions on the plaque that each tap and die is purposed for gun maintenance, as well as the specific gun each one is used for and how to use them. You'll notice several taps, dies, and even a screw extractor. The guns mentioned are the types 92, 94, 11, 41, and 89. The list consists of several machine guns, light artillery pieces, and a grenade launcher, which is actually an old knee mortar. I do work in a shop and love hobby collections. If I could get my hands on this, I would. You have quite the treasure in your possession, and I admit I'm rather jealous. What is this some sort of kitchen implement I found on a stove in an early 1900s home in the US? Around 6 by 6 inches, made of metal, with a bone handle maybe, and the underside is blackened. Any idea what its purpose is? It's a 1950s Renex Deluxe Bacon Grill. Put the bacon on the curved pan with the lid with the holes on top of the bacon to keep it from curling up. The grease catches on the sides of the channel. Your bacon comes out evenly cooked, straight and crisp every time. The bottom is made of a heavy metal, and the press is made of aluminum with a Bakelite handle. Here is a newspaper ad from 1951 showing a very similar item for sale, just $3.95 for a bacon grill. I found this cast iron piece at an estate sale. It was in a box full of other random metal items. It unfolds and has the word patented on the round part, but no number or other words or any other identifying features on it. I've searched for it on Google Lens and asked folks in the antique shop and nobody knows what it is. A foot pedal of some sort seems to be the most common thought. Does anyone know what this thing actually is? This might sound odd, but it is looped over the end of a watering hose. It's an early sprinkler from circa 1940. Yours is missing its feet. When the water is turned on, it creates a fan-like spray. I found this silver medal in an old box at my great-uncle's house in France. He was a soldier in Algeria, but his grandfather was a musician during the First World War. It says Harold A. Werner, 12th Royal Lancers on one side, and on the other side it says Asprey, London. Thanks for any help. It's a British dog tag from World War I. I found him. He is Lieutenant Harold Augustus Werner. He served in World War I with the Lancers and the Machine Gun Corps. He was mentioned in dispatches for bravery and was promoted to major. Then OP replied, "I am very, very happy to read your message. I really hope that one day the descendants will own this identity disc. I can't send it at the moment because I'm too young, but as soon as possible, if you find their address, I will send the dog tag." Then I told her that I found an email address of a business his grandson manages. I have emailed them asking for contact information. Then I received an email from Harold's grandson Charles. I have his email address. He's very excited about the medal. I will send you a private message with my email address and with Charles's email. Then Charles can send you his address. What is this brass tool? I've had this for years, and I'm not sure what it is. It has a lever handle on the side and is around 18 inches long. Does anyone have a name or further information on the device? It's a Lunkenheimer bronze steam whistle for trains or boats. It was patented on June 7, 1892 by Edmund Lunkenheimer of Cincinnati, Ohio. I think at some point someone just added a male end to it for a compressor. It produces a loud and clear sound that can be heard from a great distance. These Lunkenheimer whistles were made to be used with steam or compressed air. What is this pokey stick I found in an old house? I'm holding the top in my hand, and if you push the bottom, the pokey moves up and down. It's pretty old and belonged to my great-grandparents. It's either used for stabbing steak to make it more tender, or you put something in the cap, screw it on, and you can poke it a bunch. I think it might be a kitchen tool too. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.